Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today with a video to continue testing out some of the things I got from Temu. And in the last video, I tried out a few of these molds using some air dry clay that I had. It was kind of old, drying up air dried clay. So it wasn't even like, in prime shape. Now, since then, I did look up how to, re-wet the clay. So that's what's happening right here in this little bag. And it does look quite a lot better. But I wanted to show you results from when I did the last video where the clay was not great. And the verdict is that these still turned out really nice. So here are the little flowers that came from this mold. I did this part off camera, I believe. And it turned out really, really pretty. I'm so happy I got these molds, especially because some of these smaller pieces turn out very thin and it's possible to put them into a journal. Now I am gonna try to collage with some of these pieces just to see how it holds up with the book being closed. But there's that from this mold. I had some leftover clay, so I just kind of fit as much as I could into here. So this is not the full piece, but even this alone looks so pretty. I'm loving it. And I think the main one that I did on camera last time was this one right here. And this is how it turned out. So it does come in two separate pieces. The frame right here, which is beautiful all on its own, and the little piece inside with her face, which is really, really pretty. The details are just phenomenal. It's really pretty. Now I am going to experiment one day turning some of this clay into a glue. I think it's called Slick, and I'm going to use it to try and glue this together. But that's a project for another day. I also plan to paint some of these. But today we are going to be using some of the stickers that came in the order. And if you guys missed the last video, Temu reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out some of the products on their website. And so I was able to pick out some products, not just some, but a lot. I picked out a lot of products and they sent them to me, and I hauled it, or I unboxed it in the last video, tried some things out, and I'm going to continue trying some things out in this video. Now, all of the links to the items that I received in this order that they so kindly sent to me, and I have been having so much fun just using everything, trying everything out, organizing everything. All those items will be linked down below in my description box. I also have a coupon code for you guys, and that is down below as well. Just check out the description box if you want any information on anything that you see today. And if you haven't seen my last video, I hope you'll go and check it out. All right, but I am going to be doing some more collaging today using all of the beautiful pieces that they sent to me. And I'm excited to do this because up until this point, I didn't have a lot of people stickers and images, and that's what I really need for what I want to do. So we're going to be able to do that today. And I do want to use at least some of this in my collage just to test it out and to see how it looks. I'm going to be trying to use a glue on this. So it's not testing out the piece itself because the clay is not from Temu. But we're going to see how this type of thing holds up in a journal. All right, so I have been wanting to do a collage focused around or based on a movie quote. Lately, I had a chance to watch Dirty Dancing, a movie from, I think it's the 80s, right? With Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. I've watched it a ton. So I basically have memorized the movie, and I'm going to do a quote from that movie. And it's probably not the quote that you're thinking of, which is the famous one. It goes something like, "Nobody puts baby in the corner." That's a great quote, and I do like it. But we're going to go with a different quote today. But let me go ahead and open up to, and I wanted to show you this as well. Off camera, I did this spread using a lot of the Temu pieces, which is these flowers, the door, this round piece right here, and these girls. And it was so fun to collage with these pieces because I needed a little bit more variety to kind of have enough to work with. And this was so much fun. All right, so we are going to start with a fresh new page. And I'm looking for my clip. Okay, I hope I don't pull the microphone. I'm just reaching over here. I'm grabbing my book clip that also came from Temu, but this one was from a different order. And I want to get more because it's really helpful to have this. All right. Now, we are going to start with the quote. So the quote I am using today is, I'm just going to read it. It says, "It's not," okay, so this is the whole quote, but I don't think I'm going to put all of it onto the page. It says, and this is said by Johnny, who is Patrick Swayze's character, and it goes, "It's not on the one. It's not the mambo. It's a feeling, a heartbeat." And that comes from a scene where they're practicing, and she's basically learning how to dance. So that's why he's saying that. It's not the mambo. I guess the step is not on the one count, and it's more of a feeling. So I want to use, "It's a feeling, a heartbeat." So that's what we're going to keep in mind as I go through these different pieces. And I think I am going to go ahead and look at the people first because it's going to be driven by the expression. So this is kind of a dancing piece right here. I mean, dancing type of pose right there. So I'm just going to keep it out. That might be cute. As you guys can see, these are so much fun. I'm kind of glad I'm going through this right now because like it gives me a chance to kind of see what's in here. I haven't had a chance to look through every single piece. I just want some stuff with maybe a little bit of dancing, but also some emotion like that. Just something very moody. And it doesn't necessarily have to correlate with the movie itself. Let me read it one more time. It's a feeling, a heartbeat. So based off of that quote, it doesn't even necessarily have to do with dancing, but it could. And it doesn't have to be like a happy thing either. See, this is kind of more dancey. I don't know if I want to go in that direction. That one's kind of dancey as well. And even like something sad would work. These girls mostly aren't sad though. She kind of is. I kind of like her. All right. I'm going to keep them out for a little bit, and we're going to look through some other stacks. And I am loving these little storage pouches. I'm going to put them in better later, but it works really great. I love their expressions. That's cute. And I love that this pack right here has a lot of variety. I really like her expression. These are a little bit more sassy, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and look at this pack. I don't think I'm going to look at the black and white ones, but let's look through these. I'm seeing something that I could use for another spread, which is nice. I'm going to set her aside. This pack is a little bit more, this one's more of a happy pack. This one has some more feeling. And I know I said that I thought these images were so much more clear, but I'm glad I got these too because the emotions are different. I like that for another piece. Okay, I'm really liking this pack. Okay, let's put that over there. And I think I want to make a lot of these collages more mixed media feeling, or not feeling, but like go in that direction more. So that's definitely something that might happen in the future. But okay, so let's and I want to kind of make this happy and sad and just a whole gamut of feelings. So I think we can pick out some of these. So these are more, they're dancing more, so I don't think I'm going to go in that direction. I like this one. And then these are a little more serious. So let's go with this one. And these are serious as well. I don't think I'm going to choose those. Those belong with that pack. This one goes here. So I'm going to do these two. Let's see if we can find like a happier one. So we have kind of happy, more serious. Let's see if we can find like a really happy one. I feel like I'd be able to find a really happy one in that pack, but that's too different of a style, and I'm not sure if I want to do that. Maybe we will use one of those dancing ones. Okay, I think I'm gonna look through this again. Okay, and let's take a look at the quote one more time. Let's look at this one more time. Kind of like her expression. He's laughing. I like that. But actually that might be good for another idea I have. So let's put that aside. I think I want to go with them. I think that's like a good good mixture. And we are going to put down some background pieces. I don't know why. I feel like I really want her to have a door. But let's see. I feel like the simple thing to do would be to focus on florals, because that can just really fit in with these. Let me see if I have some more background pieces. I don't want to get anything too vintage. Maybe I'll just use some die cuts. I feel like some black die cuts might work. Just very basic, if I could find them. I thought I had some. I thought I had bigger ones than these. But let's see what we can find in here. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. I feel like this matches her. We're just gonna do some clusters of these three ladies and then put the quote down. I like that. The flowers just kind of coming out over there. Maybe she needs to kind of be up like that. Or maybe I'm just going to do two of them. And get some happy flowers. See, everything has a feeling. Don't you guys think? Like even these flowers. Like yellow is a happy color, but this is more of a sad flower than these, right? Okay, I think what I want to do is use this that also came in the haul, and I'm gonna put, and I got some brushes as well. So I got these two brushes. I got 3 of these. I think I need more, but this side is gonna be more somber and this is gonna be brighter. So we're gonna use the background in different colors. I'm gonna do a pink on this side And I'm thinking yellow on this side, but I'm wondering if green would work. I just don't want the green to be too bright. So let's go ahead and do this side first for the pink. I love this pattern, these roses. So let's see how they do. Just using some distress oxide, and let's stencil this on. I feel like I need 3 hands to do this. I'm just spreading it out, concentrating on some places and not others. I don't want to move the stencil. All right, let's see how that looks. I like it. Very subtle. And I think we will do the green on this side. I'm just gonna wipe this off. I don't have anything. Oh, I have rubbing alcohol. So let's go ahead and just clean this off really quick. Let me move this. This design is very fragile, but as I'm rubbing the alcohol off, it's not really making the little pieces, like, they don't feel fragile. I mean, obviously you guys can see that I'm not rubbing it too roughly, but it's pretty easy to clean. All right, let's put this side down. And I'm using another brush. This one, I think I want more distinct on here. And let's just kind of clip this under so that it stays in place. Okay, this one I want brighter. But at the same time, I don't want it too abrupt. Okay, I just moved it. So we're going to concentrate on the other areas. And this time I'm really going to make these parts bright before I move it again. These brushes work really well. And it's a really good deal. I think they were definitely under $1. But I was looking last night to see how much they were going for, and I don't remember how much like these ones that I bought were. But right now, as I'm filming this video, I think they're 68 cents a piece. So that's really good. All right. Let's take that off. And what I'm kind of going for is I want to, it's like we're using the same type of ink. We're using the same stencil here. But what I want to kind of drive home with this spread is how we could be using the same thing, but the mood or the feeling is so different, or you can make it so different. All right, I'm gonna finish cleaning it off more later. But let's go ahead and put these down. So I want this coming out, so it's kind of shooting out behind her. And since she's like, this is the happier side, I want it to be up higher. This other side is going to be down lower. I think I had this on this side. Let's do that. Don't want it to look too symmetrical. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let's go ahead and, actually I like this one better. So maybe I want that to show more. No, the other way looks better. All right, so I'm gonna put them down. Maybe we'll go like that. So she's just kind of stuck down. So I guess that's where she wants to go. I think I just want the very edge. So let's attempt doing this. Cut the edge off. think I'll put that up there. Yeah. All right. I'm liking that. Okay, so now let's do the other side. Unless I already lost all the pieces. Okay, so this side is more muted. The black frame right here is kind of bringing things down a little bit. This flower is a more serious flower. And I think I like that. I'm trying to decide. Let's just keep this side minimal because I think it has a look. I'm using the beacon glue from Dollar Tree. I kind of go back and forth on how I feel about this glue. And I don't know if it's because I need to buy a pin because it's kind of drying out. I mean, it's not drying out, but it's getting more solid near where the opening is. Let's see if we could put another flower over. I'm already having this feeling of wanting to hoard some flowers. Kind of like that. Or there was another one, I can't remember which one. Seriously, like adding flowers will solve any problem. I think we'll go with this one. And lastly, I'm going to write the quote in here. Actually, let me see if I want to, if I could find it. If I want to put one of those white doilies, but since I can't find them right now, oh, here they are. Let's see how this is going to kind of blend things. I like that. And there's enough room to write, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I am using some stencils right here to write the quote. And I think I'm going to use those. I use this really thin pen from Hobby Lobby, one of my favorite pens. Got it on clearance. And let's write the quote. It's a feeling, a heartbeat. Okay. It's a feeling, a heartbeat. I think that's how I'm going to have to do it. So let's hope it all fits because I did not plan this out. So and then T. T. The T is as big as the I. And this pen is very thin. That's why it works in these teeny tiny little stencils. There's no apostrophe. Let me see if I can find something that looks like an apostrophe. No. Actually, maybe I can turn this into an apostrophe right here. It's not quite, but it'll have to do. It's a it's a feeling, a heartbeat. I never have used stencils before, and I'm really liking the way, feeling it's adding to this. So I was trying to decide if I should have done the quote first because it's taking up a lot of time, but it's going pretty quick. I think I need to punch out the N here. And we are going to put one of those clay roses on here. I think that'll just be really cool. Granted, I might need a different glue, but we'll experiment. That's the only way we can find out, right? It's okay, it's a feeling. I think there's a comma. So let's use this again. A heartbeat. Put that down here. Heartbeat is kind of a long word, so I'm just gonna have to put the A on its own. Okay. A heartbeat. The vowels seem to be harder to trace here, as you guys can see me veer off course. Heart. Maybe I should have done this first or off camera somehow. Heart beat. I hope I didn't spell anything wrong, because both of these in heartbeat, it has EA twice, so I'm like, okay, is that right? You know how when you keep spelling something over and over and it looks weird? It's almost one of those feelings. Heart beat. Good thing it fit. I'm just going to use this for a period. And I like it. I will quote them. I don't know if I should put Johnny Castle or Dirty Dancing, but I'm gonna write that down here really small. I'll do that later. Now I want to color it though, and I've been using these gel pens to color, and I think we're gonna try yellow over here, right? These gel pens, so the inks, the stamp pad is kind of making it hard for me to color it, because it's kind of, it's like very thick. So I'm just gonna color in the parts that I can color, and let's see how it turns out. It's causing the pen to kind of stop up a little bit. Okay, hopefully this side will go a little smoother. For some reason, I want to go with this color. So let's just do it. Yeah, this side is, the ink is coming out a lot better. And I like that this side is not as bright. Because I guess in this spread I wanted to convey that there is a dark side and a light side, a sad side and a happy side, much like life. And it's not just one or the other, even though that's not really necessarily based on what the movie was saying. But I think it's fun to take a quote and jump off from there and just kind of create something else from it. So I'm really liking how this turned out. I was feeling unsure of where it was going and if it would come together, but I do like this. Now I think it would be fun to ink around this side in pink and this side in green, but if I do end up doing that, I'll come back and show you guys how it looks. But I really like that. Oh, and we're gonna glue a flower on. That'll add just like the sweetest little touch. But I do need to just try to glue it where there's paper so that it's not struggling to stick on. I think it'll be really cute. I think I'll just put it right there just because that's gonna give it the best chance of survival. Alright, so I'm gonna use this beacon glue again. I'm gonna put a lot of glue. And if I can use some pieces that I make from the molds in spreads like this, that will really be a game changer. So this will be our little experiment to see if that works. It's a lot of glue. And it's going to make my journal bumpy, but that's fine. And like I said, I'm going to try painting this at some point in the future. You know what would be cool? I should have done this before I glued it, but let's just touch it with some ink and see what happens. Let me ink this up a little bit. My ink pad literally disappeared. If you guys could see the mess right here. It vanished. Alright, I guess it won't be inking it right now. But I will definitely let you guys know how that holds up. Let me know what you think of this spread. I think it turned out to be really fun. And again, most of these products I used were from Temu. So if you guys are interested in any of it, in the stencil, in the brush, in the stickers, in the molds, go ahead and check the links down below, either straight to their website, or you could download the app, or to the specific items here. They will be down below, and I'm going to include links of everything I got in this haul that was in yesterday's video. But if you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the comments. And I also have a coupon code down below, so check that all out down there. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me test these things out and what the result was. I love it. The more I look at it, the more I love it, I think. But thanks so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.